The Burst of Speed pack have been released in the Unite expansion. You probably remember this intro of mine where I said that Unite expansion would be bringing a lot of exciting stuff. The expensive stuff, that part was true. The exciting part, not so much. But one thing for sure. About a month ago, it was announced that FE Fragmento Sorpasso GT3 and Lamborghini Essenza SCV12 would be the part of the Burst of Speed, and the community just demolished Gameloft with criticism. But thankfully that did not happen. But the problem is that what happened is also not a hulking success. As a free-to-play player, I own just one car out of these Burst of Speed, the McLaren F1M. The other car are Fragmento Asfane, Saleen S7, Touareg TS900 Racer Pro, Apollo Evo, and Noble M600 Speedster. If you happen to watch this video of mine, I have given my general opinion about all of these cars except Noble M600 Speedster, which was not featured on that list because it did not have necessarily any drawback. So let's discuss these Burst of Speed cars a little. Fragmento Asfane. It is basically a Genty Aquilon clone. Ironically, a bit of exclusive Genty when the real one had already been given away for free in the Starway. While the drifting is bad, the other stats are just decidedly average. The top speed, well, it manages to go 389 km/h. For a quick context, a maxed out Apollo N manages to go 388 km/h, and that car drifts fine. So when you dump your tokens on this car, you are not really getting much out of this car. Saleen S7 Twin Turbo. This car needs copy, and it needs a lot of it. The acceleration hampers this car a lot. It is fun to drive for sure. It has good nitro, good handling, good drifting, but it takes ages to accelerate. And on twisty track, you will feel it. Moreover, it has competitive disadvantage. In multiplayer, you will struggle to compete against no player who managed to tame the Chiron because this car has low top speed compared to Chiron. Apollo Evo. If I'm being honest with my word, but I have to say about this car, if I say it, I would get community guidelines strike. Like I said in my earlier video as to why I featured this car so much up on the list is that this car has nothing under the hood in the name of performance. If you just want to fancy yourself on the racetrack in front of other players, you can kinda see where I'm going with this, then yeah, you can go for this car. But if you have maxed Apollo N, which there's pretty good chance that you do, you don't need this car. Touareg TS900 Racer Pro. This car is good, but the top speed is lacking. Only manages to go 411 km/h, but it has good acceleration, solid handling and drifting, and decent nitro. Outside a Ghost slipstream, it can pull out easy win against the competition, I have to say, and players have respect for this car too. In a way, like with any other better option, they will take their chance to win this car. Noble M600 Speedster. This car is like, take my assignment from Valhalla and Countach and make sure to change it up a little so that no one notices it. It's a mix of stats of Countach and Valhalla, and I would say that it is just a space filler sitting at the top of Class A, because if you put this car next to Imola, people will pick the Imola. Next to Valhalla, people will pick the Valhalla. Next to Countach, people will still pick the Countach. That does not mean that no one will ever pick this car. There are people who will pick this car, but they are very few in proportion. If I put this car in a poll with the rest of the options, I am pretty sure this car will secure last position. Besides, if you have a Imola, you don't really need this car. McLaren F1M. Last but not least, this car, I would say that it has been done disrespect by featuring in the Burst of Speed. This car is my favorite and I would 100% recommend it, but not with these packs. So, in the grand total, this means that these Burst of Speed packs are only 33% reliable, because only 2 cars are useful here, and don't even talk about viability because these packs are just 16% viable. How so? Well, only F1M is the car that would guarantee you wins in every season and in every race, except High-LA League. In the end, you may ask that why do these packs exist? Well, they want to showcase as if Chiron Per Sport is like a car that you should not miss. Because they have not released the free trial season with the car, only way to find out about the car is after you spend all the tokens on the car. Should you go for these packs and eventually Bugatti Chiron Per Sport? For the packs, it's a big no, because I have discussed the utility of these cars earlier, and for Chiron Per Sport, that is also a big no, because it is just a Centurion and Devo. You are better off with your Max or Gold Chiron, and even if you don't own the Chiron, just go for it in the Legend Store, whenever it shows up. For the daily events, collect the tokens reward whichever one you can, and once you are done with it, just close this chapter, because there is nothing in these packs that you should spend your tokens on. Besides these packs, there is also a list of 73 cars that you should not spend your tokens on. If you want to check out that list, then I have jam-packed everything right here in this video.